Let's go. Welcome back.
The three people, welcome to another episode of the Sportsload. I'm your host, Jah, and this is my guy, Mr. JETS himself, Garrett, Paul Smith, Mr. GPS. How's it going there?
Let's go on. Another week of football.
Yes, indeed, bro.
Crazy week, actually.
Yeah, a great week, man. We had some great games,
surprisingly, because the Chiefs and Eagles did not play.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins didn't play either, actually. So, yeah.
Yeah, they needed a break anyway.
The most entertaining teams didn't play this week.
Yeah, and we still got a great lineup of football. We had some great games today. Yeah, real good games. Let's get to it, man. Let's start with the morning game in Frankfurt, Germany.
Germany.
Colts and Patriots, man. That game was exactly what I expected, bro. Ugly.
Kind of a shit show.
It was a shit show.
I'm sorry. I think the biggest thing was like the end of the game, right? The zappy fake snap.
Bro, Bill O'Ryan yelling at doing this shit to fucking Mac Jones. Dude, that right there should be like the picture of the episode for this episode should be that. Just him going like this, yelling at fucking Mac Jones. Like, read, you piece of shit, read.
Yeah, dude, bench for the last possession, and then Zappy tries to do the fake.
Bro, that interception, I don't know what the hell he saw. I don't know. He had Gillespie wide open, and he just he was like, "Hey, new guy on the opposite team, catch." What the fuck was that? Dude,
he's like the opposite of Tom Brady.
Dude, he's the Brady Tom. Like, you know what I mean? Bro, let me tell you something. This happened right. What the yelling, the beating, the mouth beating pause he took from Bill O'Ryan. The next drive is when he did that interception, bro. He learned nothing.
Yeah,
he learned nothing.
Mac Jones seems to be regressing.
Yeah, it's over for him.
He's like going backwards. Just
I think Bill is leaving next year. This is his last season. I think Bill is done.
Yeah, I'm hearing rumors they're gonna leave. I
think they're gonna just rebuild. They're gonna go on a hard rebuild. It's gonna be them and the Giants that's gonna fight for the top two spots. It doesn't even matter.
Supremacy.
Yeah, for toilet supremacy. Dude, it's I think between the two shitty teams, the New York Giants and the New England Patriots, the Patriots are gonna have a tougher road than the Giants. It's just because they're gonna need a coach possibly next year. They also need a quarterback. They're gonna need new personnel. That whole regime is done unless they're gonna just keep Bill O'Brien and Belichick guys.
Yeah, I doubt it. If they rebuild, they'll go all new.
Yeah, it's like the Lakers and Phil Jackson. It's just like, you know, they got it. They poach all these guys, the other assistant coaches, but they don't pan out to anything. Yeah. You know what I mean? You need that guy, and I think that's the difference between Bill Belichick as a head coach and everybody else is just coordinators. Yeah, they're done. They're gonna have a long road ahead. Pause.
They've been dominant for quite a few years, so.
Yeah, so I mean, it's only right. Nothing good lasts forever, right?
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, I know you as a Jets fan. Dude, ain't nobody's as happy as you right now. And speaking of not happy or being happy, what's going on with your Jets, bro?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the team fucked this one up. Not Zach Wilson.
Bro,
I mean, the interception is on him, but everything else, he played well.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
He played well. He was getting the ball out quickly.
He killed it. Well, killing it is stretching. It's kind of me stretching it. Pause. But what I would say though, like he did a pass play to Gibson. It looked like a floater, but he nailed. It was at the right time. He was the right spot. He threw the ball, and he was able to get 20+ yards on that play. He played very well. He didn't fuck up. It's not him.
He was great. I mean, the team around him just holding penalties, the passer penalty, all kinds of penalties. Just like last week.
You guys shoot yourself in the foot. You guys will have a good drive going into the red zone, holding penalty, 10 yards. Another holding. What's it in the tight end guy? Uzamai.
Uzma. Yeah.
Uzma. He had 2 fucking penalties, bro.
Yeah, he killed us.
He killed us.
They killed
y'all.
It's
not
always,
my team, y'all.
It's always near the red zone too.
Yeah.
It's like
I had to score 21-3. It should have been 21-3 going into the half.
Should have been. I mean, if they didn't have all those penalties.
Yeah. The way you guys lost is the detriment. That shows you like you guys are still. It's not. I don't even think even Aaron Rodgers could have saved that.
Yeah, I mean, not with that. Like even with great quarterback, even with good quarterback play, still same
result. This was
actually
a team loss right there. I'm more on the offensive side. The defense played it just enough to keep you in the game, which is not
played
surprising.
Well, I think they played really well.
Yeah. I mean, they did what they can. They you know what I mean. It sucks because you guys should have won this game. There's no way the Raiders.
It was very winnable.
Yeah, the Raiders pretty much are up and coming team that they're going in the right direction. Shout out to the Raiders. I love it. Once a Giant, always a Giant. So Pierce, I'm rooting for him. I'm happy to see him. I'm happy the players are taking a liking to him. You know what I mean? He's a hard-nosed guy.
He has them playing good. I mean, good enough.
So, yeah, and I mean,
a mediocre Jets team.
Yeah. So
can't score a touchdown.
Yeah. Neither team could score touchdowns, really. It was that
the Raiders did at the end.
Yeah, the 50-50 ball, like that was a toss-up pass. He threw that ball up. You know what I mean? But it was actually watchable. It was a watchable game. It was pretty much watching.
Terrifying.
Yeah. I mean,
I was on pins and needles the whole time.
Yeah. See, if I was a diehard Jets fan, I would be like biting every nail on my fingers, bro.
Yeah, I was on pins and needles the whole time. I was like, oh god, this game sucks. Like watching through my hands, like.
Oh man! All right, so let's keep it moving. We had Bears and Panthers. That was a Thursday game. 16-13. Bryce Young is you know what I mean. It is what it is. I don't know what they're gonna do with Bryce Young. I think they shouldn't give up on him at all.
They gotta develop him more.
Yeah, they need to surround him with people.
Yeah,
he don't have nobody. Yeah, and his counterpart, number 2 pick, CJ Stroud.
Woo! Nah, this guy lit it up.
Rookie of the year, bro.
Yeah, he's got it in the bag.
Let me tell you what makes me think this guy is gonna be the next superstar. He had an overall decent game, but he did this. He made an interception right late in the game, and he bounced back, and he got him into where they could win the game. You know what I mean? A lot of young guys, especially rookies, will let them eat. Perfect example, Mac Jones. If Mac Jones was in that same situation, that game would have been lost. Would have been a loss.
Yeah, it would have been over by a long shot.
There's this it factor that certain quarterbacks have, and he has it. You know what I mean?
He has the X factor. He has X grit out the roof.
This guy is gonna be something special. Barring injuries and barring trips to the masseuse in Houston, he should be fine. You know what I mean?
I don't think he rubbed off on Deshaun Watson too much.
Dude, this kid he's really fun to watch. He's fun to watch.
This team is actually becoming good now. They beat the
5-4. Who had
same record as the Bengals?
Right.
Who are a really good offense. Expected to
Bengals is a Super Bowl team. No, they're
contender.
They're
a big contender.
Yeah. So for the Texans to just do that and come from behind and just light it up, it's really, really impressive. This team is ahead of schedule, man.
Yeah, they're really good. They need a few more weapons and better defense. They could be right there.
Yeah, and the thing is, they have a great defensive-minded coach, DeMarco Ryan. Was it DeMarco Ryan?
Yeah. The former linebacker for them.
Yeah,
and the Texans.
And he was a defensive coordinator for the 49ers. He's getting to them. Like, it's something about it, man. Like he's reaching to them.
Yeah, he's Stroud's gonna be a real quarterback. Looks like he's
And there's no debate now who's a rookie of the year. It's him.
Yeah, I mean Robinson did have a game, but
who cares? Did they win?
I think
they lost.
No, they lost. But anyway. Yeah, Stroud has it by a long shot. I think his next biggest contender is Bijan Robinson, and he's not been doing anything.
Yeah, if this kid gets into the playoffs somehow,
they could sneak in at this point. I mean, they're the same chance as the Jets, probably better chance now.
They're in they're in the same division as the Jaguars, right?
Yeah, they're in the AFC.
Yeah, speaking of them, I thought that was going to be the game of the day, was going to be Jaguars versus 49ers, and they took a beating.
This game turned out to be kind of a
the weakest game.
Loss. Yeah.
One of the weak, as far as like big matchups, I really thought this was like gonna be a close one because both
Niners had all their weapons back though. They had Samuel back. They had McCaffrey. Everyone was there.
Yeah, so everybody showed up, and everybody
like he normally does.
Yeah, all the guys that showed up, but Christian McCaffrey did not score a touchdown, ending his streak.
Yeah, and Travis Etienne didn't do very well. The Jaguars didn't run the ball very good.
No, they got beat. Dude, the defense, the Chase Young,
Niners defense just.
They smothered him. 5 sacks, bro.
Jaguars had 5 wins in a row up until this point.
Well, I mean,
but Niners were on a losing streak, and you knew they weren't going to be on it forever, right? Like,
right. Yeah, just like how you knew the Jaguars wasn't going to win out anyway. But
yeah,
I thought they at least showed up. These guys, they got chin checked. That's what that was.
That was like chin checking. Sit down there, bud.
Yeah, it was like, you guys are hot, but y'all ain't that hot yet. And it seemed like you see. This is we have talks about like how good is Brock Purdy. I think he really is a system quarterback. He fits that system. Because I don't think he's gonna be if he goes somewhere else, he's not gonna. When
he has all the weapons around him, he's
gonna be good. And it's a mental thing with him too. You could clearly see it. Yeah. So yeah, good win for them because they bounced back, and Jaguars, I think they got a little reality check today. So
yeah, they faced a good team. Now
they know there's levels. Yeah, they know there's levels to this shit.
Yep. Let's try again.
What's next on the agenda? We do Steelers Packers was a good one. That was another good one.
Oh yeah, this was a pretty good game. Very back and forth.
Yeah, it was
Jordan Love slanging it around.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with Jordan Love, man. It's just it's like the tale of two
like
Jordan
on
Loves.
And off.
Right.
Like one game he looks great, next game he looks terrible.
It's not even game by game. It's like quarter by quarter.
Yeah, it's weird.
He killed it in the first half, and then all of a sudden he just I don't know what happened. I don't know. He's another guy that will benefit through better players too, though. Like he needs like a legit number one receiver, some stability in the running back game, and the defense. I don't know, man.
The defense just isn't there. The Steelers look like a contender now for some reason, even though their offense is still real bad.
Dude, they're so unwatchable on defense, bro. I mean, on the offense, bro. It's just
their defense keeps them in games, and they do just enough on offense to get by.
And like, because it's Mike Tomlin, they'll always find a way to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
like
they're heading that way again.
I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. I don't know how they do it.
They're like LeBron said, "Oh, we're like the Steelers,
Yeah.
We're not impressing anybody, but we're not.
We're gonna get the
wins.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the dance. Now, again, it was a game. It was a good game overall, but it was just that offense. Both offenses are terrible. Yeah. Browns and Ravens. Shockingly, I tuned out on this game because I thought the Ravens were gonna spank them. It was a spanking.
They were spanking them for most of the game. Keaton Mitchell was like going off, and
Lamar on fantasy team. They didn't start him though.
I know those feels. Anyway, I started the Browns defense over the Niners defense, so there's my fantasy.
That's the reason for the sigh.
Fumble there.
Oh man, it was bad. It was a bad loss for the Ravens because when I caught the game, they looked like world beaters. They looked like the number one team.
Yeah, and they had been playing like it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they was feasting on the best NFC teams, and then they bumped into the Browns and they were beating. But Deshaun Watson woke up and they just went on a run, bro. A crazy
run. Quarter, that was crazy.
Yeah.
16 points in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter, yeah, and fucking Lamar
Jackson. It was basically
like
a mirror game. Like it was 17-3 in the first quarter, and then it went to 16-7 in the fourth quarter. Like
wild.
They basically did the mirror thing.
Yeah. Great. It was a great game to watch. It was a shootout.
Game-winning field goal to win it for the Browns, beating another really good team.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Niners on that missed field goal.
And it was these are two top defenses too, in the top 5 at least, right? And they were going at it. It was really good. And for two good defenses, they shut up on offense, which is wild.
Yeah, the offense really showed though. Well, defense wasn't really a thing.
Yeah, they threw out the defensive playbook.
64 points. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it was a really, really fun game to watch, man.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Buccaneers Titans. That was a blowout, 20-6.
Wow.
Buccaneers.
We should go to the Falcons Cardinals. Talk about Kyler Murray, our friend.
Yes, let's go. Let's do it.
Our Call of Duty friend.
Yes. Wait, I got something to talk about that next in my own podcast, but anyway, I digress.
Kyler Murray's gonna be playing that, you know that.
Yeah, if he's liking it, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah,
but the Cardinals.
His first game back.
Yeah, looked good. He looked like Kyler Murray.
He looked exactly
no
like
interceptions. He did very well. He won the game for them, dude. That last play. Well, I think it was a second to last play. I could be wrong. Where he was scrambling around, ended up getting the first down. Bro, that guy, like he could make that team good.
He could, yeah.
Yeah.
When he scrambles, he really makes a lot of good plays. He opens it up for them.
Crazy accurate. He's very accurate, and he's so short, and he's so accurate. It's wild.
I think Heineke got hurt, and they put back in Desmond
Ritter. Yeah,
Falcons,
Heineke. I think something happened with his knee. I want to say. I know he.
I didn't see what the injury was, but
it was a leg injury. I'm not sure, but he was limping off the field, and then Ritter came and did Ritter shit. So it was a wild game, but it was fun. It was
another walk-off field goal.
And great drive for him because there was a couple of fourth downs and this guy executed. So it's for them. It's like they're not going to make the playoffs. Obviously, they're not.
Well, obviously they're 2-8.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's something to build on. Like they could, if they stay in games or they win here and there. If they get to like 6 wins, the Christmas miracle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I mean, the Cardinals have a bright future if Murray can play like that, and they can
Murray can stay healthy too. Yeah,
and he stays healthy. He's just starting his big contract, so
we'll see. They're gonna be all in on this kid. They just gotta surround him. I think give him he could go for a legit running back. They could get that in the draft. I think they could draft a running back.
Yeah,
somebody to grow with Kyler Murray. And then also you get
some receivers.
Receiving too, yeah. I do like their tight end though. Is he from Notre Dame? I want to say. I could be wrong, but he looked very good. Was it McBride? Is his name McBride?
Yeah, I think that's one. Trey McBride.
Yeah, Trey McBride. That guy. He looks really sharp. Man. He looks good. Pause.
He's from Colorado State.
Oh, okay. I don't know where I thought
You're a little bit off.
Yeah, way off.
3 states away. Yeah. Just a few states away. It's okay.
Yeah.
Colorado's in the Midwest, right? Technically.
I think it's West Coast, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Still though, like they did very like he looked very good, man. The Cardinals looked very good. Oh, this game, not overall.
I mean, when Kyler Murray's first game back, pretty decent game.
And I honestly don't think they even knew what they were expected from him. They're just like this.
Hopefully something happens. Hopefully something good.
What's good thing is though, his replacement is just living like the fantasy life right now, bro. Dobbs is just killing it for Minnesota. Speaking of the Midwest.
Oh yeah, dude. Speaking of Midwest, yeah. Go to that game. That was a good game too. That was
fun, dude.
Kind of a blowout in the first half, and then Saints kind of clawed back a little bit.
Yeah. This Dobbs it's fun to watch, man. He's actually really fun to watch. Like you can see like these little wins and like because he's a journeyman quarterback, and to see it's like a feel good story, and he's like living in that moment. You can see it, like he's happy, like he's like nothing could go wrong because they're not expecting anything from him. So if he's winning, it's like super plus. You know what I mean? He's just living a dream.
He's really
this team is going to the playoffs now.
Running the ball and throwing the ball. It's almost like they could just drop it to any quarterback in that roster and it works.
And they'll figure it out.
Kind of jealous because that's cool.
Dude, it's fun. Man. They're fun.
That.
Yeah, they have
because they have weapons. They have like receivers and tight ends and
right. But the thing is, like you tell me, you think the quarterback is injured and Justin Jefferson is out, and they're in playoff contention.
6-4,
bro. I did not even think, even with Justin Jefferson and Kirk, because I didn't think this team was gonna make the playoffs because his defense was so bad. And now the defense are picking up.
Defense has played a lot better in the past few games, so
it is wild.
They're really picking it up.
Yeah, and remember, they didn't do nothing in the draft. They didn't draft anybody or anything like that. They just went for more offense.
which I guess paid off because
it was
off
like
now.
tells us what we know about football, right?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Every week I'm like, I know nothing about football actually.
Bro, Jobs is legit, man. I'm happy for him. It's a feel good story. He's like the Geno Smith of last year. Remember, Geno was like a feel good story too. And then
speaking of Geno Smith,
he had a good game today.
He had another good game.
Yeah,
Seahawks.
He had a good Geno game.
Beat the Commanders barely, but they did beat them.
Yeah, that was a good
wild
game.
It
was a back and forth.
The Commanders kept hanging with them, and they had it tied with less than a minute left.
Well, my thing is, if you never got rid of your two best defensive guys on your team, this game would have been an easy win for them. I think. Like if Chase Young and Montez Sweat was still in the game, I know you wasn't going to pay them anyway. You had to get something for them, but ever since that they're in every game.
Yeah, the Commanders are low key okay.
Yeah. And I think I honestly think this is a screw job to get Ron Rivera out and bring in Ben-Ami as their coach. I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, so, I would think so.
I think they're over Ron Rivera. And I think I like him, but I know he's like more of a military kind of disciplinarian kind of coach.
Yeah, he's not really a player's coach kind of guy.
Right. But it's tough, man, because that team is in every game and they deserve better. I mean, I think they have a quarterback. They have a running back.
They have weapons around them.
Yeah, and the receivers, they need to figure out who's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, they're kind of all the same.
Yeah. It's literally a week-to-week basis of who's the number one receiver on that team. And the defense, as of a couple of weeks ago, would have been the strong suit. And I think this score as 29-26, right? Yeah.
But it was the offense that hang with the Seahawks.
Right.
Like they kept answering every score.
Right. But I said they had those defensive guys. Would the game still be this close, or would it be this high scoring?
Maybe not.
You see, I don't know, man. I think they gave up on them too soon. Because this team should be tanking right now, and they're in every game though.
But, yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, they're losing impressively. You know what I mean?
That's what happens.
You could tell if this was next year, they're gonna learn and do better next year. I think this team is gonna be up and coming team.
They're gonna be a contender, or maybe a borderline playoff team next year.
Yeah, I think they're gonna look like what the Vikings look like now, if they draft well, because they're clearly going to the draft going for defense, I assume.
Yeah, they have to be.
Yeah, but
at this point, their offense is pretty decent already.
Yeah. And then now the shootout of the game was the Lions and Chargers. That was everybody looked at the defensive playbook and was like, nope, don't need it.
No defense there. It was just touchdown for touchdown every.
Bro, whoever scored the most win.
And Keenan Allen, that's it.
Bro,
and David Montgomery, Jamar Gibbs, they all had multiple touchdowns.
Bro, it was like watching a Madden game.
It was like a Madden game. It felt like it.
It was fun. It was draining because nobody, you couldn't go use the bathroom in this game. You don't blink. You know what I mean? This was one of those shootouts.
Multiple scores in every quarter.
Did it? Montgomery ran for 75 yards for a touchdown. This was the longest run this season.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, 75. Yeah.
He went. That team.
They ran the ball a lot.
Yeah.
They had 200 yards of rushing.
Mm-hmm.
Goff threw for 300 yards of passing. The Lions just proved that they're an offensive juggernaut.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think the Chargers coach is done again. I think that's another year, another coaching. This team is going to need another coach.
Yeah, the Chargers, they played decent, but
that defense is just so.
At the end of the day, the defense let them down. Mm-hmm. The offense is fine.
Yeah, they don't need to do nothing to the offense.
Kind of trash.
It's just I don't know, but the scapegoat is going to be the coach. He's going to be fired. That's going to be my prediction. He's definitely going to be gone next year. Him, Ron Rivera, out.
Yep.
Yeah, Ron Rivera's going to get, because he's been there way too long. Maybe he needs a change of scenery. Take a break.
Now we get to talk about the tank.
My New York Giants tanking for Caleb and Drake.
Tank season.
Yes. Dude,
4 minutes left. Tank season.
Did not even bother to watch the game because why bother?
I tuned in for about one play with CeeDee Lamb running into the end zone. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Bro,
yep,
I was
about expected.
We're tanking for Caleb, bro. If you're a Giants fan, lick your chops. Pause. This is it. Yeah. This is what we've been waiting for. It's us and the Patriots. Those are the only thing. And it's always it's only right that the one of two prestigious franchise in the NFL going at it for the worst record.
Tank.
Yeah. And I think it's not. Look, if one of us is 1 and 2, is fine because the second, it's pretty much everybody. The consensus is Caleb and Drake, right? Yeah. So we'll be fine picking number 2. I mean, I still want number 1 to keep our options more open.
Well, currently the Panthers have 1 and 8, so
yeah,
they're not picking a QB.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. We're going in, and the fact that the Cardinals won, that's good for us. And I think
Cardinals are going to keep winning because they got Murray back, right?
Yeah,
so,
and
theoretically,
he's into his new contract, so he's not going anywhere. Yeah. And then you have it's just pretty much us, and then I think we face each other soon. The Patriots and the Giants. I think in 2 weeks. I want to say, because I know the Patriots are going for a bye next weekend.
You face each other in 2 weeks, the 26th.
Yes. I'm in. I'm excited for that one. It's a toilet bowl. Let's do
Giants have a hard schedule, actually.
Good. Great.
That's good. They have 2 Eagles games.
Nice.
There's some easy teams, though, like the Saints. They could beat the Commanders. They could probably... The Rams probably could beat them if they wanted to.
Yeah, but why would you want that? Why do you want to do that? Let Danny DeVito throw the fucking ball. I don't give a shit. I know that's not his name, but I'm calling him Danny DeVito from there now on.
His name is Tommy, so
crazy side note though, he didn't have a shitty game. Like he didn't have no picks. I think he threw for a touchdown.
I mean, to be fair, the Cowboys just outscored you guys and were like, we don't care what QB does now.
Yeah,
they just didn't care at the end. There's no, just over a touchdown. Who cares?
Yeah, that was a give me a touchdown. Like, dude, this is a mercy touchdown. Go ahead.
Yeah, just give you a nice fadeaway into the end zone.
At least we scored. That's what I think. I was like, if you want to look at anything positive, or compared to the first game, we scored more than 3 points. So
scored 17.
Yeah, bro. So the sky's the limit, bro.
That was a good game by your standard.
Yeah, bro. I'm not watching no Giants games, man. We're good.
I'm almost there with the Jets. Few more losses and I'm out.
Yeah, but Aaron said he's gonna be back mid-December.
Well, if he comes back, I'll start watching it again. But
yeah.
I think
how much time we got left?
About a minute and a half.
Oh shit.
Let's wrap it up then.
Wrap it up.
Listen,
guys, thank you for listening to Sportsload. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget. Yep. All right. And tune in next week, guys. This will be dropping on Wednesday. And just tune in. All right. Peace and love.